And we seem to be live. According to
All
this, it
right.
says we're live. Okay. I got the thing.
Hello, Internet.
Let me put this out there to the fine folks that follow me on the social media pages.
Start off with a test of strength.
Boom. Yep.
That's where we need the theme song.
All right. And put it out there on the Facebook because can't post links to stuff on Instagram. So
Okay, there we go.
all
Hold on,
right.
I
And
stopped
hello,
making.
everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of the Just Us Marks, or is it Max now?
Wait,
Just Us
yeah,
Marks,
I'm
or is it Max?
confused.
I heard on Dynamite it was Max. I think it's still Marks. Wrestling recap show. I am the Athletic Geek, and, well, it's a big episode this week. It is WrestleMania predictions episode. 2 nights of WrestleMania. Really, really excited about that. Kind of. I'm excited because it's WrestleMania. The card's not that great, but hey, you know,
It has been. It's gonna either gonna be the best WrestleMania ever because no one's expecting shit, or it's gonna be the worst because it just built poorly.
It's gonna
right.
be worse than 32.
Well, hopefully not, because I actually want good wrestling. I root for
Please.
good wrestling no matter what. But we have Dynamite to
Just
talk
want good
about.
matches.
Night 2 of NXT TakeOver has concluded. Unfortunately, only one person in this call has seen it, so we're not going to be able to talk about Night 2. So we're going to talk about Dynamite. We're going to give our predictions for the 2-night WrestleMania extravaganza, and Eric's going to give his predictions, so you can try and snooker a bonus prize among all the other prizes that we offer. And yeah, should be a good time. If you've never seen this show before, this is the Just Us Marks Wrestling Recap Show. Jedi and I, Jedi's on the tin can string this week. We've been watching wrestling together for over 15 years. I met these other two guys, Easy and Eric Wade, at All In and Starcast. We love wrestling. We love talking wrestling. We became friends through wrestling. And, well, we love sharing our love of pro wrestling with each and every one of you out there. However, just like each and every one of you out there, we're just fans. Our opinions are that of any other fans. We avoid insider terms because we're not insiders. We are just marks. And I guess I should have
That's right.
just introduced everybody first. We do have Eric Wade here this week.
Yep, it's me.
We have Easy here.
Hello. As a disclaimer, I have to read this out and quote, shut my fucking trap about NXT TakeOver Night 2.
Yes.
That is all. Easy.
Yes.
Also, hi, guys.
Yeah, Ray, you do need to turn your prediction. And also coming back this week, Jedi Jason Kruger, the Brock Lesnar of the Marks. Comes in when he wants to. He comes in for the big shows and the big payday. But he's going to be here for WrestleMania. But first, we got to talk Dynamite. And Dynamite happened. Like, it wasn't bad, but it just kind of happened.
Another week, another episode.
Pretty
I thought it was
much.
good. Then.
I didn't
I thought it was
mind it.
good. It was just a
Obviously,
lot
it
of the.
didn't really live up to the hype it was trying to build up.
Yeah, there
Come on.
shouldn't have been any hype for this. This was a fucking just TV show. Like, there was nothing else there, but it was just a TV show.
Although Inner
Yeah.
Circle made probably one of the funniest promos.
Oh yeah, Jericho.
Knowing Chris Jericho, he still got it.
Jericho and QT had some great promos.
And
like, Brett had a
why
great
we are
promo.
probably
like,
Maxes tonight.
yeah, that's why.
But
that's
it was
why
all
might
kind
be
of just the
Max's.
same. It was just like you went to the same restaurant you like, and then you got
Hello,
the same thing you
Michelle's in
ordered
the
another
house,
time.
Ray's
But
in the
this time
house.
it was like extra good.
Yeah. Like it was just an okay show. Here's the one, because there's really like. This is
Oh, yeah,
kind of like
Tyson was pretty badass. I agree.
Yeah, this is kind of like one of those,
Racer,
like,
Tyson was great.
it was kind of like a SmackDown in the sense of it was good, things got furthered, but there's really not a whole lot to talk about, except for, like, a couple bullet points. It's very, dare I say, WWE in that respect, where it's just kind of like, okay, well, talk about this, and everything else just kind of was there.
Mhm.
So yes, the Inner Circle promo was glorious. Jericho's,
Glorious.
Yeah.
yeah,
How
Jericho
I
was great. The QT Marshall introducing the stable promo there, that was also great. Love that. There wasn't a match on the card that to me was really like anything you should really take note of. Like nothing was bad, but it's just nothing like, especially compared to what was going on NXT last night. There's nothing there that's like, go watch this. This is great. And then finally we get to the main event, because I feel like this is what's going to start the most discussion here tonight, is the main event, 6-man tag, the Good Brothers and Kenny Omega versus the Young Bucks and Jon Moxley, and the Bucks, the end, look like they're going to go for a BTE trigger on Kenny. They hesitate. Nick looks like he wants to. Matt hesitates. Jon Moxley comes in, does stuff, and then they turn on Jon Moxley. And here's my hot take. I'm fucking over this bullshit. I am fucking over it. I am over, I'm torn Young Bucks. Fucking either put him against Kenny or have him go full bad guy and join up with Kenny. I am over it. I am so fucking tired of, are they with him, are they not? Here's some tension, here's more tension. Oh, they've joined him, but they haven't. Are they actually with them? I'm over it. I'm over it.
Yeah.
For me, like,
Yeah, I was
I can
hoping that when they
understand
were-
why everyone was like frustrated. It's like, okay, oh my god, we knew it, but then it could have been, well, it could have been the other way around, and people would still be pissed off, honestly. So this, as I mentioned before the show, it's like this could have gone either way and would still have the same reaction. Whether Bucks actually turned on Kenny, it's like, oh my god, finally they can be like the good guys on Kenny, or it's like they ended up joining Kenny. It's like, oh my god, we could have just said you joined it. It's like, really, it's like, I don't know. I thought obviously it could have been built up a little bit better, and I was kind of happy that we're finally gonna see the bad Bucks again. I also
I
had
don't
like
think
a
we're gonna
small.
I don't think we're going to see. I think we're still going to see, like, more, oh, they don't get along with Don Callis. Oh, they're not getting along. Like, they've been doing this on BTE since, Kenny
What if they
won the title.
actually? What if they kick out Don Callis though? What if Kenny makes a plan? Be like, Callis, get out.
If Kenny says
You
Callis
never
get out,
know.
well, if Kenny says Callis get out, then then AEW's gone the WWE route, because that is trash. Kenny and Don being hated is one of the things that actually makes Kenny interesting, because I'm sorry, like I said, outside of the AEW bubble, good guy Kenny, kind of lame. He's a great wrestler, but good guy Kenny, like, when you have to serve more masters than just the New Japan fan base, it's kind of lame. And he's kind of not that interesting as the good guy when you don't live in this kind of bubble. He's much more interesting with Don as a bad guy. And if they just kind of bring it all together, so it's just like, we're smiling boys in the elite. We're smiling, happy elite and young bucks, guys. That's lame. There's nothing interesting about that to me. There's
Now,
nothing
also-
that makes me think that, like, especially now when you kind of need to stand out and you kind of need all the help you can get, they need more. They need Kenny on the bad side of things. Would the Bucks on the bad side of things work? Absolutely, which is why I wish they just would have fucking super kicked Jon Moxley, threw some crotch chops out, and said, fuck you, we're with these guys, and instead of playing this, like it said in the it's like Ross and Rachel, it's kind of, I'm over it. I'm fucking over it. I could not give less of a shit about that. Like, AEW usually comes up big, and they might. I'm not saying it's going to be terrible. I'm not the only person they're catering to, so I'll concede that point. But, like, I don't. None of this makes me excited. None of this makes me want to tune into AEW next week. This is a huge creative lull in AEW. The only thing, to me, like, that's must-see TV right now with AEW is the Inner Circle and the Pinnacle. Everything else is just kind of whatever. I'm tired of Moxley in the main event, going after Kenny, going after the title. I want to see Kenny go after somebody different. I want to see Moxley go after somebody different. I want to see something different. This is so stagnant, and I believe on the internet, in this community, it gets a free pass because it's AEW.
Now, part of me actually, when I was watching, I actually was kind of hoping maybe Nick turns on Matt saying, "You won't make up your mind, so I'll do it for you." He joins with Kenny, be like, "You know what? I don't care about you anymore." What if we had that? What if we actually
I think
broke
that's
up the
also.
clocks?
I think that's a bad idea too.
No? Okay.
The Young Bucks are not strong
Just playing
separate.
fantasy.
They're not strong. They're not. They're strong together. Good or bad, they're kind of a unit. They don't really work well in their own individual sense. I don't think you're gonna see like when the Dudley Boys broke up. You're not gonna see like I criticized the guy, but he had a good career renaissance in singles. You're not gonna see Bubba become bully situation and be world champion here. You're gonna just pretty much be like, okay, well that failed. Man, that was stupid.
Now, I actually saw this tweet that I thought, okay, maybe this actually could be something, but Kingston and Moxley team up with Death Triangle to take on the Elite. I saw this through Twitter. I didn't make this idea, but I was like, maybe.
Maybe. I don't.
Because that would be the only logical sense if there's still a rivalry with Moxley. It's like, you got to bring in the Death Triangle, which, hey, they are the number one contenders to fight the Bucks for the tag titles.
I don't know. I just kind of. There's nothing about I'm. There's nothing about this that screams excitement. Like it just feels stale. Like there's good parts of it, but like they need. All we've seen Kenny Omega do is play. Are you on my side or not on my side with the Bucks and fight Jon Moxley? And it's been that way for 3 months. If we were seeing this shit on Raw, if this is like we're getting into Randy Orton and the Fiend levels of stuff, where we make fun of that on the show, and people think it's okay that we make fun of that here on the show because you're shitting on Randy Orton, you're shitting on the WWE. That's like A-okay here, but you know.
Yeah, at least I'm happy NXT will finally be on Tuesdays.
We're AEW with this is really creeping into that like stagnant WWE level, and I don't like it. Like I'm not a fan.
Didn't AEW literally say at one point you weren't gonna see the same people fighting in the main event over and over?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Jon Moxley, Kenny Omega. Jon Moxley, like that is going to turn into John Cena and Randy Orton.
I actually didn't mind that rivalry as a kid, but I get what you mean.
Yeah, I didn't mind it first. The first 10,000 times I saw it, it was great. All right, so that's my rant on AEW. Again, for everybody that says I am nothing more than a blind AEW fanboy.
You know what's funny that
I can tell you don't watch the videos when you say that.
What?
It's funny that obviously NXT won the ratings war yesterday, yet AEW won the demographics. They were literally number 5.
And AEW also lost another 50,000 viewers.
Yet somehow they were still cracked in the top 5.
That's great. I'm saying overall they still lost another 50,000 viewers. So maybe that should tell AEW something that maybe, just maybe we need something different in the main event for a little while. I'm not saying never do Jon Moxley versus Kenny Omega again. I'm not saying don't do Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks as a team or feuding. I'm not saying don't do anything like that. What I am saying is just pretty much, let's try something new. The ratings are not getting, your viewers aren't growing. So,
you know what? The forbidden door, as they keep on saying, has been busted open. So utilize it.
yeah.
Okay. How about Jon Moxley defending IWGP US title on the Raw Dynamite?
Yeah, maybe he can fucking maybe he can lose the damn thing, so we can finally see that happen to actually defend it in New Japan. Fucking, like I said.
Again, they keep talking about crossovers, so where is it?
Yeah, I haven't seen Second Night yet, Miss Ace, but I'll be doing that after the show. But yeah, it's definitely.
Sorry, guys. I've been told to keep my mouth shut. I'm the only one that knows what happened.
So yeah,
it's like everyone saw Force. It's like I saw Force Awakens, and these gentlemen have not.
You can spoil that
What?
all you want. The new Star Wars movie sucked.
Oh, jeez.
Like that Simpsons
Mandalorian.
episode when Homer's leaving the
Mandalorian's
theater and he's
fine,
like,
but
I can't believe
Yes,
they
it
said
is.
that it was his dad.
but yeah, something. I'm not saying the sky's falling and
Obviously,
they're
I
gonna go
want
out.
something new too.
They're gonna go out of business, but or anything like that, like your Bully Rays and your Cornets, or saying / hoping happens. But what I am saying is like this is again, this is change the name of the company, and you'd have a bunch of people saying this is lame. But because it's AEW, they're getting kind of the free pass.
I don't know.
Bachelor's in the house. What's up, man?
Like I was saying, I thought the episode was great, but like you're saying, I do agree with what you're saying, where it felt stagnant and it felt like a lot of repeat episode kind of a thing. Where like if I wait, didn't I just watch this 5 months ago with
Yeah.
Jerk? You know what I mean? It felt like all the same stuff, but it felt like I was saying, like it felt like, oh, did this restaurant get a new cook? Because this cheese is actually good today, or you know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
kind of like it was a good
I
episode, but
even
it was
saw
just
like
more of
one
the
tweet
same.
where someone, I think they said like AEW, this is just they already know this is gonna be a Met episode because you're competing with Takeover, but it's like you can
Well, and
still
that's
do
the thing
something
too, is that
awesome.
well, and I
But-
thought they did
honestly,
with
Mike
a few
Tyson
things,
wasn't
but
gonna give you the ratings because no, we don't need
yeah,
Tyson.
but that's the thing. It's NXT Takeover night during Mania week, so I don't think the ratings thing is really a big shock or whatever. But they do need it, and I don't know when the next pay per view is for AEW. Like when do
It's
they need to release the
Double or
building?
Nothing.
Double or Nothing. I believe that's the.
Or Blood or Guts, pick or poison.
Yeah, well, May 5th they're doing Blood and Guts on May 5th, so like that's gonna be to me the telltale sign of if they're gonna like rise back up, having that match
Yeah,
in
they
the
need
main
to
event.
do. I agree with you though, where it felt stagnant, so they kind of do need to push something forward, and no, not sign new people and new surprises and shit. Just work with the ones you have,
Yeah,
but
you
push
got
the story.
you got the talent there. The talent is there, and
Yeah.
like there's good things in place with the talent. Like Kenny with Don and the Good Brothers, like that's good. If you want to add the Young Bucks there, sure, but like at this point, just fucking add them. No more. No, just fucking.
And also,
But
please,
also, you
Just
know
fucking have
what?
them do
And-
it,
But
and then
I've
have them go on a fucking
we also-
tear.
but I've been noticing a
Can
lot
we
too is
also
they've been
please
doing
end
a
the
lot more
Sting
6-man tags
interviews?
and stuff like
Yes,
that.
please.
They're trying to get everyone on the show. It's kind of like a thing where just do a good storyline and try to include everyone to show off their stuff. Because when you have two people in the ring just trying to show off all their shit, it's like that's cool. It's like it's like watching a band, but the two guitar players are just playing solos on top of each other. It's like,
Yeah.
can't you guys just write a good song though? Like, can't you just have a good match or develop your character? Like Luchasaurus' match, I thought was the worst because not only did he botch a bunch of his spots, but he's trying to do all this flippy shit when he should just play a character like Kane, where he's just badass, doesn't
I think
talk.
the
he
Walter
doesn't- you know what I
Ciampa
mean?
match was on at the same time. I was just watching that.
Yeah.
But they just need to tweak a couple of things, whatever, but also push forward in a more meaningful way. Because right now it's kind of just like exhibition match that was great, great promo, exhibition match. Sting gets interrupted again, exhibition match, and then the Bucks, and then it's like you're saying, but yeah, I didn't think it was a terrible
Like,
episode. I thought it was pretty good.
like for all the grief rightfully so, he gave them about overhyping Christian's debut. He looked great against Kazarian. He had the most viewed portion of Dynamite last week, and now
My biggest gripe is JR's commentary,
well, that's been
and that's my hot take is that he's man JR.
Exactly.
I don't know.
See, as much as I love
but
JR,
Kelly,
I
here's the
would
thing,
rather have.
I'm just trying not to say anything mean or whatever, but what
Well, here's the thing,
I would
like,
rather have
Chris-
Tony Schiavone and Excalibur. Really,
Yeah.
I love
but-
Giovanni. What I noticed about JR is he does this a lot. He'll go, like he'll mess something up and he'll go, oh, can you notice that I love that? Or can you notice like whatever? And it's like, dude, we don't need the sarcastic remarks, JR. Like I already know that you don't
the
care
same
for.
hyperactive like excitement like he did in the '90s. He's just like, good God.
To be fair, he's 70 years old and he's gone through a lot of personal tragedy. But I see what you're saying. Like I agree.
Yeah, it doesn't-
like he shouldn't be.
It doesn't
he's
make
not the
for a
man
fun
he was.
watch.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
like they were hyping up Christian getting a title shot. Okay. And now he seems to be kind of doing a thing with Team Taz. So it's like, oh, great. Yeah, let's. We have the chance.
Also, the Team Taz thing. If we're gonna talk about like teasing if the Bucks were to join, are they gonna kick out Ricky Starks or what the hell is going on here? Because I'm
Yeah,
getting
they got a
like,
lot of factions. A
are
lot of
you
moving
trying
parts.
I
to
don't mind a lot of factions, but like,
Are you trying to
geez,
self-implode Team Taz?
it's now they're one to add Christian, so it's like, okay, so I guess Christian getting a pay-per-view match with Kenny, that's just not gonna happen. Okay, cool. I mean, I'm sure Double or Nothing we're gonna have Moxley versus Kenny part 3,963.
Yeah.
Uh,
You know, or some variation of it. Um, I mean, I
Well,
thought
anyway,
I get that the ending fucked up. I'm like, okay, you just had a death match. A death match should have been like kind of the end of that storyline for like a few, like about 6 to 8 months.
even with the botched ending,
Mhm.
it should have just ended.
Yeah, at least like you
yeah.
can not ended like final, like ended to where you could revisit it later, obviously. But yeah, just I don't know, like I still prefer AEW over WWE, like overall, but like last few weeks have not really like. There's been good parts of it, but like it doesn't feel like I'm not like as like pumped up and as excited for Dynamite as I was before. And that's everything's cyclical, things happen. Hopefully it's like a small lull for AEW, but I don't know. It really feels like it really feels like
They got comfortable.
yeah, exactly.
It's that employee that stopped doing his job half as good because he got comfortable. Now he's been there for a couple months. People stopped looking at him so much. He's starting to slip.
Yeah. Yeah, I can. That is exactly how I would put it, or the way of putting it, I should say. But, so yeah, hopefully next week's better. There's still a lot of good there, especially with the Pinnacle and Inner Circle rivalry. I think that's something they really need to build on.
The pineapple.
They're still hyping Hangman Page, so I'm definitely. I
don't care for that either. By the way, Hangman, like I get that now that he's winning and just like opening matches and stuff, that's fine, or whatever. But then he has to go in the crowd and drink beers and stuff. It's like, dude, that's not your gimmick, dude. Like, is
Actually,
that
it
you
kind
really
of
want
was
to
his
be the guy?
gimmick.
Well, I mean, just
Well,
like
he's basically Stone Cold with hair.
But I mean, like it got over. Like when there was a crowd there, that shit was over, and that was the most over thing there. I still think
they just like quietly sip the beer, just walking backstage. It's like I don't need to see that, and then the camera follows him like it's the greatest thing. It's like.
And now if
I still feel like, whoop, shit, that's camera fell. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Yep, we have a problem. I think we're good.
But yeah, his drinking angle was funny and stuff like that, whatever. But I think they can move past that whole thing. Like I don't think that's.
And also,
does he want to be that guy who's drinking beer all the time?
Since we were arguing the whole about like, are the Bucks gonna join or turn on Kenny? Okay, is Hangman gonna join Dark Order or not? Because that I'm actually getting a little bit tired of.
Here's the one thing that I will say.
Same with Tay Conti. Can she stop hugging that kid already? Just join the damn group or don't.
Yeah. But like,
I would rather just have Hangman just go after Kenny already.
Can we
just get that match?
Not now. I'm saying build. That's an all-out match. I feel like you build that to all-out. You give Kenny. You let Kenny have like a summer of kind of. I was kind of proposed like through the summer. I'd say like
summer of Omega.
Well, something like that. But what I'm thinking is like you have him with all the belts. You have him get his win back with Jericho, maybe beat Christian, and kind of symbolically beat the WWE guys, and then go into All Out. 2 years since the first All Out, 2 years since Hangman lost the title for the first time, or lost his opportunity against Jericho, and then he's the one to beat Kenny, and he's the one to take a belt away from the belt collector, and then you can either have Hangman hold it for a while and build the company around him, or you can, like, almost immediately after that, put the belt on MJF. Like, next pay-per-view after All Out, I think that's Full Gear next, then go to MJF. And start that whole thing. But that's kind of, but like, Kenny needs to pad his stats more, and so does Hangman, but let them all pad their stats to where by the summer, we really want to see this match.
Let's hope so.
So let's get to WrestleMania predictions because
we totally didn't forget Mania was this week.
I didn't, but I know
If
some
you
other.
watched Raw, you would have no idea Mania was this weekend.
That's true. Yeah, Raw was
Yeah.
did
This is
not feel
why
like a
we
go home
skipped Raw.
show.
Like they didn't even know WrestleMania was happening.
No,
They haven't
no.
written it yet.
Yeah, they probably haven't. So according
Still a
to
decent match card we got.
Wikipedia, there are 7 matches per night, and
Here, hold on, Doug's barking.
Now the question is, will this finally just be 3 hours in length for each night?
I don't know.
Please. I cannot handle another 4-hour Mania after what we went through.
4 hours. That was like 8 hours when we were there at 35 right here.
Oh yeah, and also depending on how long you had to wait in the stadium to get the hell out.
We were at the last night one, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
And
the one right
it was
after
an all-day event.
Yeah, the one right after us was pandemic, though. Let's just be fair. 36 was COVID mania. But all right, so
Yeah, Miss A said night one of Stand and Deliver is when I said, okay, now this feels like Mania season.
I can agree
from
with
the clips
that.
I saw. Yeah, that's what I felt like too.
All right, so remember this: we are having the giveaway on. You got to enter on social media pages. You got to post your predictions on either my Facebook page, facebook.com/athleticgeek9, Twitter, tweet me at athletic_geek9, or post on Instagram on the picture. Each correct answer is worth 1 point. For all title matches, post who you think is going to win, and if you think it'll be a new champion or a DQ, and those are worth 2 points. And you will be competing for not only a random loose figure, a random DVD, a random T-shirt, and a random comic book, but the bonus prizes of this book, Controversy Creates Cash, by new WWE Hall of Famer Eric Bischoff, this Macho Man Randy Savage keychain, and this Figures Toy Co. AJ Styles action figure, last figure he had made before WWE. Get that in addition to the normal prizes. And if you can beat Eric, you get the poster, but we will be recording Eric's picks. Going to start with night one, according to Wikipedia. The first match is a tag team turmoil match. The winners receive a WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match. It is Lana and Naomi versus Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose versus the Riot Squad, Liv Morgan and Ruby Riott versus Natalya and Tamina. Eric, who are you picking in this match?
Riot Squad. I think this Mania, since like I was saying, it's either going to be the best that we've ever seen because there's really no expectations. I think this is going to be the one where they just do it what the fans want because they're just like, hey guys, like we realize this has been hard.
Especially
like,
when you finally have fans in the audience for this.
They'll have fans in the audience. I think they're going to do the right thing and give us all the wins that we want to see, whatever, or like things that we want to see. And Ruby Riott definitely deserves
something.
I mean, goddamn, it's not. Yeah, it's something. And so it's like, yeah, give them the prestigious women's tag team belts and have them on. But at the same time, it's like Jackson Baszler. I don't see them coming out on top of this at all.
We'll get to that. We start talking about night two. Easy, who are you picking in this one?
I'm going with Sam Riot Squad.
Okay.
Oh, was that for the different belts? Sorry,
this is for a shot at the belts the next day.
Okay.
Yeah. Jedi, who you picking?
Hold on, I had to look at it and read it real quick. Oh man, unfortunately I haven't been watching, but out of the choices I'm looking
Okay,
at,
neither have we.
Riot Squad probably looks like the most interesting choice. Either that or it's gonna be Lana and Naomi just because Lana, but I'm gonna go with Riot Squad.
That's true.
No, I'm gonna go with Lana and Naomi.
Okay.
Wait, VI versus Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. Yeah, sure, why not? Lana and Naomi.
See, I'm going with I'm gonna go Riot Squad. Like, come on now. But it's WWE, so who the fuck knows?
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Next match, according to Wikipedia, on night 1 is Cesaro versus Seth Rollins. Eric, who are you picking?
You know
The
what?
most
I'm actually going to
random
pick
match ever.
That'll be a good
because this
match.
same thing where it's, yeah, for sure. I think this is going to be one of those ones where it's like, see, Cesaro fucking, but I don't think they're going to give Cesaro the win. I honestly think Seth Rollins is still going to win,
Yeah.
so I'm going to choose Rollins.
Yeah.
Okay. Jedi, are you in agreement? Rollins?
Yeah.
Easy, who are you
I'm
going
gonna-
with in this one?
I'm going with Rollins as well. And isn't there a rumor that Cesaro is leaving?
It's a rumor, but
I don't know.
I don't know how much truth is to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um,
It was almost like the speculation when, the former Dean Ambrose was going to be leaving after WrestleMania, pre-pandemic.
yeah. I'm going Rollins as well. I just don't see them. I see like it being a good match, but I see that,
It doesn't have the upset level like Fandango and Jericho.
Right? Yeah, exactly. There's just something missing to where I don't think they're gonna give. I feel like if they're gonna give Cesaro a big win, it won't be now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If they finally come around Cesaro, it won't be right here, right now.
He had that in the Battle Royale, so
That was nothing. I mean, we thought it was something, but it was nothing. I hate to say that.
I just
'Cause I love
realized we
Cesaro,
don't
but-
have it. We don't have it this year.
Yeah, at least I'm not seeing it on any of the.
It's apparently we have it. I think. Oh wait, no. Yeah, no, we do. We do.
We do.
We're gonna see.
Yeah,
We're gonna see
I
a
literally
system
looked it up and
mismatch.
it's like TBD. So it's like, okay.
Okay, well, Memorial Battle Royal.
I know one match in particular they could replace, but we'll get to that later.
Well, we might be getting to it right now. I'm not gonna put the Battle Royals as part of the giveaway, so. Braun Strowman versus Shane McMahon in a steel cage match. Eric, who you
Oh
picking?
boy.
Oh my gosh!
This can only end one way, right?
Because it's only night 1. Because of
It's
course
in
we
a
needed
steel
a
cage.
McMahon in this match.
Yeah, so it can only end one way with Braun somehow knocking Shane out and Shane winning.
So Jedi's going Shane.
Yeah.
Eric, who you going with?
Well, that sounds like now that I was gonna say Braun, but now that Jedi said that, that sounds exactly like what's gonna happen. Yeah, I bet
Very
what's
much
gonna
like
happen is
WrestleMania 35.
yeah,
It's the Miz.
Braun will just like running power slam him or something, and like change him to roll out the door or some bullshit. Choo choo, hello, roll in the say so. Yeah, I think
Going Shane.
I'm gonna go with Shane. With a lot of fucking Riker and Elias are going to be there, distractions, a lot of nonsense.
Oh, there's going to be
Shane
so
win.
many shenanigans. Shoot.
Easy, who you going with?
Strowman. I don't know. I'm just going with Strowman at this
I
point.
think the bigger question
Shane,
is
Shane already had his moment at 35. Give someone else a chance, but knowing a McMahon, it probably won't happen. But
I was
just
going to say, you're going off hope.
Please,
Please just let
yes.
Strowman win.
He lost against Miz.
Strowman, please.
Here's the big question though. If Strowman wins, does he get to pour green slime on Shane? Because that seems about like what the fucking story was built around.
What the hell has literally been with him and slime? It's like, really?
I don't know. I'm going Shane
Maybe he'll
McMahon as
get
well.
Maybe Braun will get help from Nicholas.
Yes.
His mania buddy.
Okay. If that
I want this so bad.
If that happens, I am going to give $20 into Geek's Patreon.
Let's go,
That's
Nicholas.
fair.
Nicholas
I'm
for
serious
the
too.
savior.
If freaking Nicholas shows up, they're like $20 goes to Geek.
All right. Well, I'm
That
going
would be
Shane,
fantastic.
but I'm right now. I'm really pulling for fucking Nicholas to show up.
Right.
Just for free. Just for
Like that's
20
still,
bucks.
that's
I
the only
don't
thing I'm
always
worried
cheer
about
for
right
Nicholas, but $20 is
I mean,
$20.
I did.
All right. So
Did I actually once say that if a certain somebody won the Royal Rumble, I had to eat that stupid burger in Phoenix?
no, you said if Finn Balor beat Brock Lesnar, you would eat the Rumble burger.
Oh
Yeah, that's what it was.
What
Yeah.
was.
But
Thanks God I
anyway,
didn't eat that burger.
other than the coleslaw, it looked delicious. I wanted one, except for the coleslaw. I'm not a coleslaw fan on this end, but I would
No,
have.
Daniel Bryan called it fatty fat animal killing fat.
Daniel Bryan is a vegan, and he is going to get triggered by such things. I am not a vegan, and I will not be triggered by such things. Next
Daniel
match.
Bryan's a vegan for health reasons. Shoot.
The next match, the New
Anyways,
Day.
before we offend the vegetarians.
New Day.
New Day versus AJ Styles and Omos. Omos, he's the bodyguard. This thing that I
Black
don't like.
Wardlow.
For the Raw Tag Team Championship, Eric, who are you going in this one? Within this one?
This is for the belts.
Yes.
Yep. Thanks.
I'm gonna say AJ and almost.
Okay. Jedi, who are you picking in this one?
I'll stick with New Day.
Easy.
Can't believe I'm saying this. New Day.
I'm going New Day.
I don't get Styles almost. I don't get it.
Oh,
I think they're gonna get almost in the ring
It's like
more.
Brian Kendrick and Ezekiel Jackson. I don't get it.
I like Brian Kendrick and Ezekiel Jackson. What I don't understand is how, like this is the best you can come up with for AJ Styles, really? Like, really?
He doesn't need a freaking bodyguard, please.
AJ Styles should be main eventing against Drew McIntyre. That's what needs to be happening. Or main eventing against Bobby Lashley, or something. AJ needs a real main event, not a boneyard main event, a real main event. But I don't think he's ever going to get that.
God.
I like the boneyard match, but I'm not counting that as main eventing WrestleMania.
I hear you.
Yeah.
All right, now here's the match that we've all been waiting for.
Oh man, this is the one, isn't
This
it?
is the one to rule them all. The Miz and John Morrison versus Damian Priest and Happy Hair. I mean Renegade Rabbit. I mean Bad Bunny. Eric, who you going with in this one, buddy?
Sleeper hit of the weekend, you guys just wait. Bad Bunny.
Yeah, that's right.
Is going straight. He's going to be a Grand Slam champion before you know it. I'm going to go with Bad Bunny and Damian Priest. But Damian Priest is obviously the one. Going to be the one you like. I mean, yeah, they're going to give the rub to Priest, but I think for sure they're going to win.
Hopefully, we get some, Neville and Amel versus Cody and Barrett vibes from this match, where it's like, oh hey, they actually like work with the celebrity well. Because that was like a good match, like with the celebrity. Like the celebrity played like a better role than just I'm the celebrity, so I'm better than everybody role. Jedi, who you going with in this one?
Oh, you never bet against a celebrity in WWE. So it's going to be Bad Bunny, of course.
Easy.
I don't care.
That's not a choice.
I know. I don't have a choice. Actually, in this case, I do have a choice. And my choice is I don't care. I really do not care. For our longtime listeners, you know how much I'm invested in this match, and the investment is 0%. I really do not care.
At least Damian Priest is getting the rub out of this. I will give that much to it.
No,
I'm going Bad Bunny and Damian Priest.
Damian Priest could have a match for the Intercontinental Championship at this point.
Well, this is his introduction to Mania.
Tag team with a rapper
year.
that nobody really gives a shit about. I don't
people
care.
give a shit about it. Easy, just not wrestling fans, and that's the point. That's the point they're going for.
Like I said, I don't care.
I
don't
give
have.
Shit.
I'm not choosing anybody for this. I really don't care.
Next match, according to Wikipedia, is for the WWE Championship.
Finally, something I care.
It is the champion Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre. Oh, Eric, are you saying AJ and almost new champs, or are you saying they win by DQ? Eric.
I'm trying to think. Maybe I don't know. Maybe just DQ.
Okay.
I don't see them win. Yeah, I don't really see them winning the belts, but they probably do win the thing.
Okay, so but this match, WWE title match, Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre. Who you got? Why? And is it going to be a new champ?
Drew, because WWE can't write for shit. That's why. Because I don't understand. Just none of this makes sense. Like, Hurt Business is a bit broken up. All this, and they're gonna like. Why would I don't know. The writing's on the wall that Drew's already gonna take the belt back, but it's like, why would they hype Lashley up for whatever reason for just a month? But just so Drew can win it again in front of fans.
Don't you get it? That's some good shit right there.
I don't mind Drew winning again in front of fans, but like I feel like this could have been calculated a little bit better.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, if Lashley had the belt for the last few months, then okay, cool. But since Lashley just got it last week, it's like, why do I even care? But yeah, I think Drew's gonna win cleanly too.
Okay.
I'm gonna tap out to the Hurt Lock.
Jedi, who you picking this one?
Oh, yeah, I'm probably gonna have to go with McIntyre.
Okay. New champ?
Yeah, yep. Mm-hmm.
Easy.
New champ.
New champ, and I'm, I guess, across the board. I'm going new champ Drew McIntyre as well. And according to Wikipedia, the main event of night one for the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship, Bianca Belair versus Sasha Banks. Eric.
It would make sense, wouldn't it?
It would. It would.
It better.
Mm-hmm. Eric, who you picking in this one?
New champ Belair.
Okay. Easy.
You know my answer.
Sasha Banks?
You know it.
Of course you would. Jedi, who you picking?
I gotta stick with my birthday twin.
Oof. So this one's tough because I want it to be Belair, but I'm scared it's going to be Sasha Banks. Let's see. We got to have the rug cut out from under us a few times. Oh, heck, I'm just going to be in a positive mood. I'm going to say Belair, new champ.
I am going to go, and it's a cold day in hell. Satan says it's freezing down there. He needs a jacket. Not only am I agreeing with EZ, but I'm also picking Sasha Banks in this one. I feel like we got to have one.
You're not a Sasha fan either.
I know. I'm just thinking, I feel like it's just... sometimes some people have to fail on their first big attempt before they finally get their moment. I feel like this is one of them.
Right.
Yeah, I have a hard time disagreeing. I just decided to will it into existence.
Well, I think this is going to be the feel good win, like Kofi winning, Bailey winning. I think right, whatever. This is going to be like the big feel good win of the weekend. Belair winning the belt, and then they're going to have all the confetti and all that bullshit.
Probably.
You deserve it chance and all that they're going to pipe in if they still have the fake crowd. Are they? What are they doing? Half
Please,
real crowd,
no
half
fake crowds. No, like
half
the
Thunderdome
fake crowd noise.
Yeah.
Please, no.
Part Thunderdome, part fans. But all right, let's move on to night 2. And well, the first match is the Women's Tag Team Championship match, is according to Wikipedia. The Women's Tag Team Championship match, Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler, the champions, versus the winners of Tag Team Turmoil. Eric, who are you picking in this one?
Wait, what was that again? The Tag Team Championship?
The Women's Tag, Baszler and Nia Jax versus whoever won the Tag Team Turmoil match the night before.
Whoever wins
for
night
the Women's Tag Team titles.
I'm going with Riot Squad, yeah.
Riot Squad still? Okay.
So yeah, they're going to win the tournament, and then I think they're going to go on to win the belts too.
Okay. All right, Easy, who you picking?
Riot Squad.
Okay. Jedi, who you picking? And it can't be the Riot Squad.
Obviously not, because I said Lana and Naomi are going to be fighting them, and they are going to get murdered by Baszler and Jax.
Ooh, you know what? I can actually see that happening too. Lana getting her big moment and finally beating them or two, whatever.
Do you want to switch your pick?
No, because that's that just makes me like think of how they would pay off Lana or whatever, but I don't see them doing it.
Right.
Yeah, no, Lana's gonna get squished.
Yeah,
I still think the Riot Squad's
Camp
gonna go,
retention.
but I'm thinking that Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler dominate. Yeah. So I'm going champions retain in this one for me. Next
Oh,
match, United States Championship match as Riddle takes on Sheamus. Eric, who you picking in this one?
Riddle. It makes me mad just to fucking even say it.
Right. I'm going Riddle retains too. I'm just the less we. I mean, I don't like Matt Riddle. That's one of my ones where like I'm gonna go like I'm just not a fan. I don't. Never got the hype. Other than him making fun of Goldberg, like he serves no purpose to me. And then you hear stories about the guy, and you find out that he might be a terrible person too. So,
Sorry.
but that's not important right now because the reason that I'm saying that I don't care for him is because I don't get him as a wrestler. So that's what this show's about.
Yeah,
I don't get him.
I just fucking hate his character. I hate his fucking style. I just don't. Yeah, he's not boring. I can say it like Corbin is fucking boring. He's not like that. He's not that level of bad. Like I can tolerate watching it or whatever, but like I just don't. I don't give a shit. And I hate that he's the champion. I hate that fucking.
Miss Ace has a birthday twin. Is a birthday twin with Edge. I'm a birthday twin with David Robinson. That's my only like real birthday twin I got that I can think of.
I don't even know who's mine.
So you're going Real Retains. I'm going Real Retains. You guys want to talk about it? Easy. What are you going with?
I'm actually going to go with Sheamus.
Okay. Jedi, what about you?
I'm gonna go with Riddle on this one.
Okay. Less said about this match, the better.
Yeah.
So here is a match where, like, it is the ultimate give and take for me as a wrestling fan. On one hand, it's a match that Jedi and I kind of sort of half-assed kayfabe. Well, kayfabe, we didn't see it, but we kind of saw it in person at a Ring of Honor show in St. Louis.
Yeah.
It is Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. I mean, technically, in the story, we didn't see Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. We saw the now retired El Generico, who retired from
That's
wrestling
right.
to run an orphanage in Tijuana. But Sami Zayn wrestles move for move, just like El Generico. And he's also a birthday twin with El Generico. But they're two different people, you guys.
Of course,
But
totally.
from that perspective of them like being two different people but being that similar, it's really cool to get to see them get this match at WrestleMania against each other, knowing how good they are and just knowing how much it means to both of them to get this match. However, the downside is some guy named Logan Paul is going to be with Sami Zayn. So I don't know how that's going to fuck with this match, but it might fuck with this match. Either way, Eric, who are you picking and why?
I wrote down and circled Kevin Owens, but until you said that Logan Paul was attached to it, and it's on a different night than Bad Bunny, right?
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna go with Jedi's mentality, where you don't book against especially Logan fucking Paul, because as much as I hate that douchebag, he's super fucking popular with all the kids and stuff. So the WWE's
Yeah,
definitely
because
trying to get
kids
new
don't know
hires.
good YouTubers these days.
I know, I
Well,
get
besides
real
the
kids
point,
on my
because-
channel. Wait a minute, I'm not a good YouTuber. Fuck.
Not in my house. No, but it's just him and his dipshit brother. They're annoying little kids that started YouTube and now they're like professional
Jake
boxers.
is the worst.
But they do have a billion fucking fans, just like Bad Bunny. Like I don't get it, but the kids love
I feel
it. You
so
know what I mean?
old. I don't know who any of these people are.
I know that's what I'm saying, but it's just like not for me.
No,
But
no,
literally,
care
I
about
see
him.
Logan Paul. Logan Paul's probably gonna like throw a punch because he's a fucking boxer. Throw a punch at KO, interrupt it, whatever. Sami Zayn will win, and then and
Okay,
then
just
they'll
an
run off
FYI,
and
Go
If
get
they
the
want
stunner.
to get YouTube celebrities to get me excited, they should put like Danny from the Game Grumps or the Angry Video Game Nerd or JonTron
Oh,
in there.
good luck with
And
Yeah,
they
but they
that.
will
only
be-
The
have,
nostalgia critic.
but they don't even have like they only
I
have like a
want
million
Markiplier.
viewers or whatever.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That's the WWE's like they piss on that. Logan
Well,
Paul has like a
JonTron
billion.
JonTron gets a lot of viewers, but still, I get what you're saying. So you're going
Like
Sami Zayn.
I like the Game Grumps too, but if they were on WWE, people would be like, "Who the fuck?" Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I see exactly what you're
sure.
saying.
But anyway, yeah, I think so. I'm gonna switch my answer from KO to Zayn.
All right, Easy, who you going with?
Kevin Owens for the win and Logan Paul through a table. Because if I said in a stretcher, that would probably go too far.
Possibly, yes.
Yeah.
Jedi,
So
who you going with?
Yeah.
I get
Ooh.
it. Miss A said, hold on, just real quick. Sorry. The reason why these guys got in trouble for YouTube or whatever is because they filmed a dead body in the wood. They went on a walk and saw a dead body and they filmed it. Like, took selfies and all this bullshit.
that's
And
What
actually
the fuck?
Miss A said, they better hope that Logan Paul doesn't take a picture of the Undertaker backstage.
Okay, that's
That's pretty
good.
funny.
Jake Paul
That's
is the
funny.
Fair
worst
play there.
one.
That was good. That was good.
Jake Paul's the worst
That's
one.
good.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Sami Zayn.
Maybe Athletic Geek will be there to help Drew McIntyre win a match. Probably not though. Not really.
Right.
You're going Sami Zayn. I'm
Yep.
going Sami Zayn as well.
Poor Kevin.
But here's the thing, but here's
Also, I did a big double take when I saw Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. I was like, but they really are going to fight forever, aren't they?
Yeah, because they even said a while ago, we'll never fight again. Triple H didn't he say, you guys need to get to say your sister, or whatever the hell the storyline was. They're like, we're just going to do another match and then end our rivalry forever. But it's like,
Right.
But here's the thing, here's my why. Kevin Owens
Batman
is
and
kind of
Joker.
Kevin Owens is kind of in that position right now where it doesn't matter, like, he can't be, like, completely, like, lose every match, but he could lose a big match, like, with some shenanigans, and he'll come back even stronger than ever. You know what I mean? Like, Owens is kind of in a spot where he could afford, like, if Logan Paul does something stupid to cost Kevin the match, it's just going to help Kevin get better down the road. So he could take a loss under those
KO versus
circumstances.
Logan Paul, the next one.
No, let's not go that far.
No.
But
Keep the Paul brothers
but that's why I'm
alive.
going Sami Zayn. It's like Sammy needs to win more than Kevin, and Kevin won't necessarily be hurt. Now, if Kevin loses the next 6 pay-per-views, then he'll be hurt. But with a one and done, win and loss, Sammy goes up, Kevin ain't hurt, everybody wins. Next match.
I still want to see
A
Logan
Nigerian drum fight. According to
What
the...
is that?
I don't know, that's what it says on Wikipedia.
I see it.
I really, really, really hope that... Nope, it's still on Wikipedia.
That sounds so racist.
Yes. I was honestly hoping some, like, asshole just edited that, and I didn't screen capture
No,
it the wrong
it's
time.
real.
But it's real. What's a Nigerian drum fight?
Right? Have they bothered to explain this in their hype?
It's whoever can play the Nigerian drums the best. I have no idea.
The only thing I know about Nigeria is every time someone tells me they're from Nigeria, they ask for money.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
That's the only thing I know. I don't know anything about their drums.
Everybody's a prince over there.
Is the Great Power Udi going to be involved? And props to anybody that gets that reference.
What?
Look up on your assignment after this. Look up.
I can look it up right now.
Look up Cliff Compton. Don't look it up right now. Wait, because it's YouTube. Y'all watch it on YouTube. Look up Cliff Compton stories about the Great Power Uti and Luke Gallows stories about Power Uti in Nigeria when they were doing wrestling shows in Nigeria. Look that up when you're done. When we're done with this, and you'll get what I'm
Wait,
saying.
this guy used to be Domino? Oh, God.
Yeah. Domino and Festus, yes.
All about cool.
But anyway, but still, it's for the Intercontinental title. It's the champion Big E versus Apollo Crews. Eric, you got why?
It's just a no DQ match.
Is that what it
hear
is?
this nonsense?
Literally, yeah, just say no disqualification.
Okay, you want to hear this nonsense? It's an
Yeah, what's
ancient
the
rule
rule?
created by Apollo's ancestors in Nigeria for those who are wrong to get a chance to make it right. No rules, no limitations, just a beating so loud it sounds like a drum. I kid
So
you
it's
not, an
basically a
actual quote.
fight. So it's basically reenacting the fight in Black Panther.
Yeah, yeah.
Jesus Christ. I think the real wrestling match is going to be my bowels in the toilet for this one. That's where I'm going to be.
Do I have to
Um,
be chanting Wakanda forever? Okay, now we're all just
Oh,
sounding
jeez.
Big
Oh,
really
E.
jeez. This is
bad
getting. This
now.
is going downhill
Yeah, let's not do this.
fast.
Big E for the win. Get it done
Big
quickly,
E because
please.
I don't know what the hell this match is.
I'm going Big
Also,
E as
this
well.
this should have been on night one.
It's
Honestly,
just got to be Big E,
I don't know
right?
what
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Okay, well, sorry for anyone that might have been offended by that, but blame WWE for calling it a Nigerian drum fight.
I mean, for crying out loud. Good grief.
How is this?
All right, so
I
next,
couldn't believe. I had to Google it. And I couldn't believe what I read. Are you serious?
all right, the Fiend. Next up, we have the Fiend versus Randy Orton in a singles match. Eric, who you picking and why?
Just a
Oh,
singles
Fiend.
match.
Writing. Yeah. They're not. Orton's been. What did he do last Mania? He lost against Edge, huh?
Yeah.
In the
And a
match.
very boring match.
No, I think. Yeah, I think he's still going to lose. I think
Okay.
Fiend's going to come back all with superpowers and it's going to be all weird and whatever. But I don't think they're going to let Fiend just. They've
I
already
would
ruined
hope they
him,
don't
for
let
fuck's
him
sake,
lose to
but-
Orton again.
See, that's why I'm just gonna say I'm going with Fiend as well because, again, I'd like to think they're not gonna have him lose again.
Right?
All right,
If they do, dude, it's gonna be the most funny shit looking back on this in 20 years. Just going, oh, remember when they just never let Bray Wyatt win ever?
All right, Jedi. Okay, we have easy. Are you
Fiend.
going Fiend or
Fiend.
Fiend. Okay. All right. Yay. Great.
And also, why the hell is this just a regular singles match of all things?
Is it? It's
It
not
is. It's just
cinematic.
a
Don't
regular match. It's like-
counter. Don't push it. We might get 2 Nigerian drum fights.
Alexa on a pole match.
okay, no, that's some good shit.
Vince Russo, is that you? Is that you, Vince Russo? All right. Next match is for the Raw Women's Championship. The champion Asuka versus Rhea Ripley. Eric, who you picking and why?
I'm gonna say Ripley. Asuka's had that belt for a while too, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to Ripley.
New champion?
Yeah. They had they had their chance to make this such a big deal too because Ripley could have been such a huge star if she didn't lose to Charlotte. But I'm gonna go with Ripley this time.
Okay.
New
Easy, who you picking?
God, this one's a win-win for me because
Mm-hmm.
I'm still a little bit pissed off that Charlotte won last year because, of course she did.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know about this one. I really hope this will be a legit fight. But no, I think we'll have a new champion.
Okay.
If Sasha retains, then I think we'll have a new champion on the Raw side.
I was there live when Asuka dropped the belt to Charlotte when in New Orleans. But I think this time for sure Charlotte's going to do it again.
All right, so
Am I the only one that's kind of happy that Charlotte Flair's not in WrestleMania?
I'm not because I want to see her in WrestleMania. I think for all the grief she gets, she's a lot. I think she's kind of in the Brian Cage and the Cody boat where you're cool on the internet if you hate Charlotte. Is there some criticism? There's some legit criticism, sure, but I feel like sometimes they turn the criticisms up because you got the cool internet shades on if you hate Charlotte and Cody and Brian Cage and got the you're cool if you you hate them. You gotta like these people to be cool on the internet, and I feel like that's kind of just Charlotte is. She's, as the Offspring says, she's cool to hate.
I think Charlotte's the best wrestler in WWE, but I'm sick and tired of her winning the goddamn belt or going for the belt every feud. If she's gonna have a match at WrestleMania, just have a great one-on-one
match, great rivalry, great whatever, but like doesn't need to be the belt every time. She doesn't need to win the belt every time.
That part I get, and that part I agree with. But I feel like behind like Asuka, I feel like she's the number 4th best woman on the roster. 4 or 5.
Yeah, they got a top 5 for sure. But I would say my top 2 favorite for sure, like just
like
off of
Asuka,
everything, Charlotte and Banks. Asuka deserves the
Asuka,
top
Bailey,
3, maybe 2. Bailey,
Becky when she's around, Ripley, and then Charlotte. Those are my top 5.
yeah,
Jedi, who you
it's
going with in
easy
this
top
one?
5 too. Oh, Ripley for sure.
Jedi.
It's Oscar versus Ripley, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Oscar.
Okay. I'm going Rhea Ripley, new champ. All right, in the main event of night 2, triple threat match for the Universal Championship: Roman Reigns versus Edge versus Daniel Bryan. Eric, who you picking in this one?
I think Roman's going to retain. They're not going to ever let that guy slip with the belt. But I think Edge will probably take the pin too. But I think Roman's going to retain.
Yeah. Easy, who you going with?
Sad for me to say this. I'm going to agree. I think Roman retains.
Mm-hmm.
At least he won't have the loudest booing.
Or at least now when they boo.
Would it matter if he does?
But see, now you want them to boo. Like, this is a good thing to have Roman boo now. Like, that's
right.
I know, but in this case where it's like ear splitting, like Texas size booing.
Yeah.
Jedi, who you going with in this one?
Oh, it's gonna be Roman, and it's gonna be glorious.
I'm going Roman as well. WWE gave us that feel-good, happy Daniel Bryan story at WrestleMania 30. Now it's time for them.
Right.
Now it's time for Vince McMahon to shit on everybody's dreams and laugh as he, continually shits on you, and then laughs at how the good shit it was. It's Roman Reigns, and fuck y'all for thinking it was different. That's going to be what Vince McMahon thinks. So
Edge will
it
take
is.
the pin. He's going to cry, and then it'll be his retirement.
Yeah. So that is it. I will be posting Eric's predictions, so you can know what the house is doing and try and win one of these one of these glorious bonus prizes. If you can beat Eric, what kind of glorious bonus prizes are there? Well, there is a Eric Hodson piece done like Archie of Mean Gene and Hulk Hogan. You can win that. You could also maybe win this autographed Hurricane Helms Eric Hodson piece. You could win that. You could maybe possibly win, what else we got in here? This Nikita Koloff autograph picture. You could win something like that. You could maybe get this Pro Wrestling 01 from Japan poster. You could win that. Or you might even get pulled out like something like this Adam Cole autograph picture. You could win that. Those are the bonus prizes if you keep Eric from being number 1. But whoever number 1 is will, like I said, win AJ figure, keychain book, DVD, loose figure, t-shirt, and comic book. Make sure to have your predictions on my social media pages. You gotta post them by 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time Saturday. That is the cutoff, no exceptions. You must have your predictions posted by them. Facebook.com/athleticgeek89, Twitter athletic_geek89, and Instagram athleticgeek89. That's my show for social media, so follow me on there if you want to enter, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, share, subscribe for more content, not just from the world of pro wrestling, but for comic books, gaming, anime, and all things geek culture. Easy, you got social media.
Yes, I do. You guys, you can follow me on Twitter at Eric Zarins. That's all I'm going to say because I'm just getting tired.
Yes. Eric, you got anything for sale on Macari?
Everything you see on the screen right now.
No, it's not. You will be highly disappointed. He will send you a stick when you think that you're getting that Daniel Bryan autograph picture. He will send you a stick.
Imagine if the tiebreaker would be that Nigerian drum fight.
I have Nigerian drums for sale. Get them now. Get them now. They're getting hot.
Yeah, they need them for. And Jedi has kids and has no social media, so But if you have a question for Jedi, just hit me up. I'll pass it along. But for Jedi Jason Krieger, for EZ, for Eric, we are just. Is it Max? Or are we back to Marks? Yeah, we're back to
Maxi
Marks.
Marks.
We are just Marks, and we're out. Have a good one.
Bye.
All right.